Just got a free coffee with my Earnify points.
Your what?
The points I get with the new Earnify app from AM/PM. I got 250 for signing up and more every time I fill up or buy anything in the store.
Oh, can you use points for fuel?
Of course.
And discounts and deals?
On anything.
Oh, like chips?
Mm-hmm.
Sodas?
You got it.
The actual fountain machine?
Only what's actually for sale. But you do get double the points for the first 90 days. Just go to EarnifyRewards.com to download the app.
Available at participating locations only. App content is subject to change.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. I'm excited to introduce a brand new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. I'm having conversations with some folks across a wide range of industries to hear how they reach the top of their fields and the lessons they learned along the way that everyone can use. I'll be joined by innovative leaders like Chairman and CEO of Health Beauty, Tarang Amin, legendary singer-songwriter and philanthropist, Jewel.
Being a rock star is very fun, but helping people is way more fun.
And Damian Maldonado, CEO of American Financing.
I figured out the formula. I just have to work hard, then that's magic.
Join me as we uncover innovations in data and analytics, the math, and the ever-important creative spark, the magic. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
Rover makes it easy to book pet care whenever you need it. Connect with loving pet sitters in the Rover app today. Get $20 off your first booking with code ROVERPET20. ROVERPET20. Additional terms and conditions apply.
There's a lot in life that's not guaranteed, like getting the deal you actually want. But with the AT&T Guarantee, you get AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra for $0, with eligible phone trade-in and your choice of their most popular plans. Learn more at att.com/Samsung. Offers vary by device. Terms and restrictions apply. Subject to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Amazon has everything for every kind of Easter. Whether that's toys and treats for the Big Egg Hunt, dinnerware to hold heaps of Nana's candied yams,
Happy Easter.
or fashions to make your Sunday best better than the rest.
Happy Easter.
Ooh, I see you, girl. From pink grass to pastel ties, shop everything Easter on Amazon.
When it comes to fashion, the 90s are back.
Yes!
Specifically the 1890s.
Wait, what?
Oh.
It's Brooke and Jeffery in the morning.
I just went shopping and it's all about the 1990s.
Not
Jeff.
according to GQ. GQ just announced grandpa shoes are now in style.
Damn it. I wanted you guys to start wearing powdered wigs. That's what I wanted for you all.
They did a big write-up on New Balance's latest offering called Allerdales.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the photo of them up on our Insta stories at Brooke and Jeffrey so you can stay stylish just like all of us.
Well, it's funny because like dad sneakers were back last summer. And so this year we're just going older.
Yep.
Those look like the old Allen 1000s.
They pretty much are. There's nothing flashy or special about them. They're just regular white leather shoes with normal laces, extra support around the ankles.
Yeah, they do look like that.
But they cost $250 per pair.
New Balance? That's so much. That's a lot.
Let's buy them.
Why don't you just go raid your grandpa's closet?
Yeah. There you go. He's not going to remember.
That's not going to cost you $250.
Macklemore style? Like steal your grandpa style? For sure. GQ describes this new look as, quote, downright orthopedic.
Oh.
And they mean that in a good way, yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it looks like Dr. Scholl's is what it looks like.
Yes.
Ooh, cool Dr. Scholl, like hot Dr. Scholl,
Absolutely.
like on ER.
Alexis, do you see yourself jumping on the trend? If like a dude online wants you to take pics in your New Balance
I jump
grandpas?
on every trend. Why not start
Beautiful.
now?
We're going to have some sexy photos of all of us doing grandpa style.
Hey.
But speaking of, have you seen our digital producer Jake's shoes?
No.
He's got on his 1600s kicks for the shock collar question of the day.
Those, I lied.
They are, you know where my eyes are going to be when he's reading the question. Let's do it.
Eyes up here. On this day in 1513, Spanish explorer Ponce de Leon set foot on what would eventually become Florida.
Yay!
He took one look around, saw a bunch of methed up gators and old dudes in Speedos, and he thought, this seems normal.
The fountain of youth. Here I've arrived.
Florida just does things different, and that's why some strange laws exist there that probably never would have passed in any other part of the country or even the world.
Wow.
So today we're doing a special Florida or Florina edition of 20 of 20. You say a number 1 through 20, I'll tell you about a strange law that may exist in the Sunshine State. You just have to tell me, is it real, Florida, or did I make it up, Florida?
Okay. Duh, it's real. Okay.
We'll start with the woman who had to return her crown from the Miss Okeechobee pageant after she couldn't spell it. That's Alexis.
Yeah, come on.
No, not
Jose.
Okeechobee, it.
Oh, just it?
See, the question's even confusing itself.
Alexis, it's your turn.
5.
Number
Because
5.
you couldn't spell it. I get it now.
Alexis, in certain parts of Florida, if you own a pet alligator, you'll need 3 things if you want to walk it outside. A muzzle, a leash, and a reflective vest on the gator for high visibility.
Kinda cute.
Is that Florida or Florida?
How are you? The thing is, I think it's too many rules for Florida.
Yeah.
I think
That's a good
there
question.
is no way that you need all
You're
3 of
so
those. Like,
right. They
probably
would have
just a
one-
leash.
Yeah.
Too many rules, Jake. It's a Florida.
Alexis says that's not a law. She's correct.
Good thinking.
Way too much regulation.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Muzzles? Why not?
How are you going to have a giant muzzle on an alligator?
Brooke, it's your turn.
I'm going to go with 18.
Brooke, in certain parts of Florida, if a man wears flip-flops to court, he must represent himself. No lawyer is allowed to defend a man wearing flip-flops in a courtroom. Is this law Florida or Florida?
What if your lawyer is also wearing flip-flops?
This totally makes sense to me. So I'm going to say it's Florida.
Really?
Brooke says Florida. That's Florida.
Such a good one.
Jose, if the lawyer wears flip-flops, then you're just off free. You're innocent.
Case dismissed.
Jose, 5 and 18 have been taken already. I need a number from you.
Let's go 17.
Jose, in certain parts of Florida, if you own a flamingo, it must know how to dance.
Oh.
Every pet flamingo must be able to perform at least one choreographed routine. Is this Florida or Florida?
Ashton, do you have the twerk song loaded? Twerk, 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 twerk. I want the flamingo.
No, I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking TikTok choreography. Like, they gotta know.
Oh, like almost like
Dance.
ballet.
How is a flamingo dancing on one leg?
I don't think you even need to teach flamingos how to dance. I think it's just like a natural instinct
like
that's
a
born
mating
into
call,
them
'cause
in
a
the
lot of-
wild. Yeah.
I know a lot of birds naturally have dances, so Florida.
Jose says Florida.
Yeah.
Not a law. Flamingos notoriously resistant to choreography.
Oh, interesting.
On 3, I said flamingos.
Jeffrey, it's your turn.
13.
13. Jeff, in certain parts of Florida, if you tie your elephant to a parking meter, you must pay the same fee as you would for a car. Is this Florida or Florida?
No way.
How could this not be true, Jeff?
This is one of those things that's so specific. It must have been like a circus came through like Tampa one year. Somebody didn't tie up their elephant. It got
Or
loose.
Somebody just owned another exotic pet. You know?
Floridians all have like monkeys and birds and all kinds of animals. I feel like all the rich people at least.
I'm going to say that it's Florida.
Jeffrey says that is a law. Correct. You nailed it, Jeff. This law dates back to a time when traveling circuses were more common in Florida, and since they were sometimes used as transportation, the elephants, the law ensured owners paid the same fees for parking.
Hey,
just
you
like cars.
can't park your elephant here, buddy.
Alexis, we're back to you.
11.
Alexis, in certain parts of Florida, it's technically illegal to sing while wearing a swimsuit. Is this law Florida or Florida?
You know, I would disrupt the peace on a beach if I started singing, so I'm
Don't
gonna
think of
say.
Daytona Beach. Think of Miami Beach. People gotta be singing and dancing.
But he
on
said
the-
certain beaches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There's
certain-
gotta
like
be
her.
some rich,
You're
exclusive,
listening better than I am.
maybe nude beaches.
Okay.
Or maybe just the Uggo beaches.
Florida, Jake.
Alexis says Florida. She nailed it.
Smart.
Lawmakers passed it to regulate non-permitted public performances.
I thought it was just because Alexis took a vacation there once.
Yeah.
Jose, it's your turn.
Let's go 4.
Jose, in certain parts of Florida, residents may not challenge retired pro wrestlers to a backyard match or in a public place. For example, it's illegal to ask Hulk Hogan for a fight at a Walmart.
Wow. Okay. This is gonna sound silly. I weirdly think this is a Florida.
Jose
Jake.
says Florida.
No.
I'm sorry. You can challenge anyone you want.
Oh.
Ric Flair at the bar?
I
Yeah,
will
of course.
Not. I will not. That guy is wild.
Jeffrey, we're down to you. You get this wrong, and Alexis wins today's edition of Plenty of 20.
Give me number 7.
Jeffrey, in certain parts of Florida, doors for all buildings must open outward. Is this a Florida or Florina?
I thought that was like a law everywhere because it's a fire hazard if the doors open inward. They have to open outward.
No, doors don't open out.
Go down to the lobby. You'll see that everything opens out.
Those ones open both ways.
Oh.
Yeah, those don't count.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Of course, our building. Yeah. The doors swing both ways.
They're just saloon wooden doors.
All right. I'm going to say that it's Florina. I think it's everywhere.
Jeffrey says Florina. It's Florida. It is a public thing. Like Jeffrey said, public buildings in Florida must have doors that open outward to prevent stampedes during hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Gotcha.
That means Alexis has won today's edition of 20 of 20.
Alexis, you get to choose who gets shocked today while singing Riding Solo by Jason Derulo.
Oh, I got to go first person out, Brooke.
I thought it was going to be me.
I'm solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo.
Poor Brooke.
Oh, yeah. Poor everybody.
Definitely riding solo after that.
It's your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'm ready to fight. Oh, this is fighting words. Okay, I'll put the hammer back.
Hi, I'm George M. Johnson, a best-selling author with the second most banned book in America. Now more than ever, we need to use our voices to fight back.
Part of the power of Black queer creativity is the fact that we got us, you know?
We are the greatest culture makers in world history.
Listen to Fighting Words on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
My name is Brendan Patrick Hughes, host of Divine Intervention. This is a story about radical nuns in combat boots and wild-haired priests trading blows with J. Edgar Hoover in a hell-bent effort to sabotage a war.
J. Edgar Hoover was furious. He was out of his mind, and he wanted to bring the Catholic left to its knees.
Listen to Divine Intervention on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. I'm excited to introduce a brand new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. I'm having conversations with some folks across a wide range of industries to hear how they reach the top of their fields and the lessons they learned along the way that everyone can use. I'll be joined by innovative leaders like Chairman and CEO of Elf Beauty, Tarang Amin, legendary singer-songwriter and philanthropist, Jewel.
Being a rock star is very fun, but helping people is way more fun.
And Damian Maldonado, CEO of American Financing.
I figured out the formula. I just have to work hard, then that's magic.
Join me as we uncover innovations in data and analytics, the math, and the ever-important creative spark, the magic. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl Cheekies, and I'm back with a brand new season of your favorite podcast, Cheekies and Chill. I'll be sharing even more personal stories with you guys, and as always, you'll get my exclusive take on topics like love, personal growth, health, family ties, and more. And don't forget, I'll also be dishing out my best advice to you on episodes of Dear Cheekies. It's going to be an exciting year, and I hope that you can join me. Listen to Cheekies and Chill Season 4 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
From the producers who brought you Princess of South Beach comes a new podcast, The Setup. The Setup follows a lonely museum curator, but when the perfect man walks into his life...
Well, I guess I'm saying I like it. You like me?
He actually is too good to be true.
This is a con. I'm conning you to get the Delano painting. We could do this together.
Listen to The Setup on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.